What if I told you everything you're chasing is a lie? The perfect life, the dream job, endless happiness. It's all an illusion. You've been sold a story that was never real. And now you're trapped, running, chasing, always reaching, never holding, staring. Stop for a moment. Look around. What do you see? A life filled with distractions, noise, and fake promises. You tell yourself, just one more step, one more goal, and I'll make it. But deep down, you know the truth, don't you? The finish line keeps moving, and you're stuck in an endless race, exhausted and lost. Here's the reality no one dares to tell you. Life isn't supposed to feel comfortable. It isn't built to make you happy. It's built to test you, to break you, to push you beyond what you thought you could endure. And yet, you keep running from the very things that can transform you. Pain, failure, suffering. But what if the pain you fear is your greatest teacher? What if every heartbreak, every sleepless night, and every moment of despair is shaping you into someone unbreakable? You weren't born to run away. You were born to rise. Remember this, what drew you out of the darkness will strengthen you the moment you return. So I ask you again, will you keep running? Or will you finally face the truth? Please, you stopped running, didn't you? For the first time, you're standing still, staring at the life you've built. And it's uncomfortable, isn't it? The silence, the weight of your doubts pressing down on you. The questions start piling up, one after another. Am I enough? Why do I feel like I'm always falling short? And no matter how much you try to push them away, they stay, they linger. It's hard, isn't it? Every day, you tell yourself you're not good enough, that you'll never make it. You look at others who seem to have it all together and wonder, why not me? You begin comparing yourself to people who are ahead of you. You feel like you're always a step behind. And you start to think that maybe this is just how it's supposed to be. But let me ask you something. Why do you believe that voice? That voice that tells you to quit before you even try. Why do you listen to your fear instead of your own strength? Every time you let that voice control your actions, you rob yourself of the chance to become something more. Fear only wins if you let it. And right now, it's winning. Pain isn't your enemy. It's the fire that will shape you into something unrecognizable, stronger, sharper, unstoppable. Fear? It's not there to break you. It's simply a warning, a sign that you're close to growth. Yet, instead of facing it, you've been running away. Think about it. When was the last time you truly felt alive? Was it when everything was easy? When you could kick back and relax? Or was it during the toughest moments? The nights when you fought your demons? The times when you felt like giving up, but pushed forward anyway? Think back. Cumbersome, not pleasant thoughts when they arise. We've all been taught the same lie, that happiness is the goal, that comfort is the reward. We're told we should avoid pain, run from struggle, and aim for a perfect life. But here's the truth. Growth happens in the struggle. Strength isn't found in the easy moments. It's forged in the heat of the fire. If you never face the fire, how will you ever know your true strength? So why do you avoid it? Why do you keep running from your pain? You avoid discomfort like it's the enemy, but in reality, it's your greatest ally. Every tear you've shed, every disappointment you've faced, and every failure you've experienced has brought you to this moment. It's all been part of the process. You're not failing, you're growing. You've felt like giving up. You've questioned your worth. Maybe you've even fallen to your knees, ready to surrender. But here you are, still standing, still breathing, still fighting. Don't you see? That's where your strength lies. Not in perfection, not in the easy moments, but in your ability to keep moving forward despite it all. Life isn't a straight path. It's messy. It's chaotic. It's filled with obstacles that seem impossible to overcome. But it's in those obstacles that the real transformation happens. Every time you fall, you learn something new. Every time you rise, you get stronger. The path isn't meant to be easy. It's meant to test you, to make you push harder, reach further, and grow stronger. So stop running from the pain. Stop avoiding the discomfort. Embrace it. Let it fuel you. The more you face it head on, the more you learn about yourself. And the more you learn, the more unstoppable you'll become. Pain doesn't last forever, and neither does fear. But strength is permanent. It's built over time, forged through battles, and it's never taken away. The only thing standing between you and your true potential is the choice you make right now. Will you keep running from the challenges ahead, or will you choose to stand tall, face the fire, and let the pain shape you into the person you're meant to be? Because this is your moment. This is the time to rise. Not tomorrow, not next year, but now. Your story isn't over yet. You haven't even begun to scratch the surface of who you can become. You've been running, you've been hiding, but now you have to face it. The pain, the fear, the failure. They are not the enemy. They are the tools. The tools that will shape you into someone unrecognizable, someone stronger, someone unstoppable. He held a repose. For years, you've been avoiding the one thing that could change everything: pain. You've seen it as a weakness, as something to escape, to numb. But that's the lie. Pain isn't weakness. Pain is power. It's the fire that will forge you into a force to be reckoned with. You feel it, don't you? That pressure in your chest, that heaviness in your soul. It's not there to crush you. It's there to elevate you. It's the universe telling you that you are capable of more than you've ever imagined. But first, you must face it. The truth is, you've been running from your pain because you've been afraid of what it might reveal. You fear it will break you, destroy you. But here's the secret. Pain doesn't break you. It reveals who you really are. It exposes your true strength, your deepest power. The things you thought would destroy you will actually build you if you let them. Think about it. Every time you've been knocked down, you've come back stronger. Every single time you faced failure, it was a lesson in disguise. You didn't lose, you learned. You didn't fall, you grew. Your biggest battle isn't with the world around you. It's with a voice inside your head that tells you to stop. That voice that convinces you that you're not enough. But that voice, it's wrong. Imagine, for a moment, if you stopped listening to it. What if you started to see pain as the ally it truly is? What if, instead of running away from the hurt, you embraced it? What if you realized that every struggle, every tear, and every ounce of discomfort is actually pushing you closer to your true self? Pain is the catalyst for transformation. Without it, there is no growth. You cannot evolve without change. And change doesn't come from comfort. Change comes from facing the things that scare you, that hurt you, that make you question everything you thought you knew. So why are you still running? Why are you still afraid? Jean asked. What if, right now, you stopped trying to escape the pain? What if, instead, you looked it in the eye and said, I'm not afraid of you anymore? What if you took every fear, every doubt, and every painful memory and used them as fuel to move forward? You have the power. You've always had the power. It's within you, buried under layers of fear and self-doubt, waiting to be unleashed. Pain has been waiting for you to accept it, to stop running and start embracing it. Because when you do, something extraordinary happens. You become unstoppable. This isn't just some motivational talk. This is the truth. Pain isn't a punishment. It's the price of greatness. Every great person you admire, every person who has achieved something incredible, has faced their pain. They didn't run from it. They used it. They let it sharpen them, mold them, and drive them. The most successful, the most powerful, the most influential people in this world didn't get to where they are by avoiding pain. They got there by diving headfirst into it, by using it as the force that pushed them forward. And now, it's your turn. You don't need to wait for the right time or for everything to fall into place. The time is now. The moment is now. Your pain, your fear, your struggle, it's all part of your journey. It's the very thing that will propel you to the next level. So, stop waiting for comfort. Stop running from the discomfort. Face it, embrace it, and let it transform you into the person you've always been capable of becoming. Because when you do, when you finally stop running, that's when the real journey begins. That's when you'll discover your true power, your true potential. And trust me, when you do, there will be nothing in this world that can stop you. This is it. The moment you've been waiting for. The moment when you stop making excuses and start taking control. No more running. No more hiding. It's time to face the truth. You are capable of so much more than you've ever imagined. and you'll find fully alive when you speak. The pain, the struggle, the fear. You've been waiting for a sign, a breakthrough, something to make it all easier. But what if I told you that the breakthrough you've been waiting for is already inside of you? The only thing you need to do is choose to stop being afraid of the process and speak. A breakthrough of knowledge found in our own creative minds. Come with me. Come. Say it. This is the moment when you stop seeing yourself as a victim of your circumstances. You stop playing small. You stop doubting your potential. You stop telling yourself that you're not good enough. You are good enough. You are strong enough. You are worthy of every dream, every success, and every victory that you desire. Look at yourself in the mirror. What do you see? A person who has struggled, who has fallen, who has faced failure? Or do you see someone who has fought through the storms, who has pushed through the pain, who has never given up, no matter how hard it's been? This is how truth moves restlessly. This is it. You are the sum of every challenge you faced, every setback, every loss, every mistake, and every victory. It's all in you, right now. You carry within you the strength of everything you've been through. That strength is untapped, waiting for you to finally use it. Don't wait for the perfect moment. That moment doesn't exist. The time is now. The only thing that matters is the decision you make today. Will you choose to embrace your pain, to face your fears, and to take the next step toward your dreams? Or will you continue to hide, to avoid, and to let life pass you by? You've already faced the hardest part. Admitting that you're afraid, admitting that you've struggled. Now, the easy part is moving forward. One step, then another. Keep moving, keep pushing. Don't look back. You are the author of your own story, no one else. And right now, you're writing the next chapter. Don't let it be a chapter of regret, a chapter where you allowed fear to control your every move. Let it be a chapter of power. Let it be a chapter of strength. It's time to make the decision to become the person you were always meant to be. Not tomorrow, not next year, but right now. The only thing that can stop you is you. So stop holding back. Stop doubting yourself. Start believing in your power, your potential, your ability to change. You are more than capable. You are more than enough. The road ahead will be tough, but you've been tough enough to make it this far. And with every step you take forward, you're becoming stronger, more unstoppable, more powerful than you've ever been. So, don't look at the mountain in front of you and feel defeated. Look at the mountain and smile, knowing that you have everything you need to climb it. You've been preparing for this moment your whole life. This is your time. This is your moment. Now go, take that first step, and never stop moving forward.